The need to amend the constitution, saying it's beneficial to Kenyans. Speaking during the State of the Nation address in Parliament, the head of state said the move by the court to stop reggae was a big loss to Kenyans. And as our Parliamentary Affairs reporter Elizabeth Mutuku now reports, the president is optimistic of BBI resurrection.
The constitutional amendments talk took the center stage during the 8th presidential address by President Uhuru Kenyatta, with Kenyatta insisting that all is not lost.
For the record, political stabilization is not an end in itself. It is a continuous process that every administration, even those that come after me, must apply their minds to and secure. If indeed Article 1 of the 2010 Constitution states that all sovereign power rests in the people of Kenya and can be exercised either directly or through their representatives, the people made their voices heard with regard to the First Amendment.
The head of state lamenting over the matter in what he described as a decision made by few.
Of Parliament attests to the fact that the people of Kenya wanted a constitutional change, but a few individuals sat down in a back room and they decided otherwise. Honorable members, we cannot behave like the proverbial ostrich and bury our heads in the sand. A constitutional moment does not resolve itself simply by being ignored.
The BBI has been a source of growing controversy since its launch. Parliament seemingly divided over the matter, with Deputy President William Ruto's allies taking a swipe on Kenyatta's lamentation over the BBI.
Cannot use the floor of Parliament to attack the judiciary and to attack judges who are sitting at the Speaker's gallery. Judge Musinga was there. So I think the President, in my opinion, did not comply with Article 132 of the Constitution, because it's very, very clear.
I think the President needs to come to the realization that the will of the Kenyan people overrides his own will. He is one singular person, as opposed to the close to 45 or 50 million Kenyans who are more interested in things that affect their lives directly. And the Kenyan people appreciated, just like many people have said, that BBI was about the political leadership. And the President must come to that realization.
BBI process that the whole thing was cancelled by the judiciary, but we have to respect the judiciary, and we have to respect the process. That is a path of democracy that we chose as a country, and we have to respect our institutions. You can disagree, but that does, but you still have to respect. So that's the principle behind it.
A section of MPs, however, echoed President Uhuru Kenyatta's sentiments, insisting that there is a need to expand the government to ensure a peaceful country, as it was anticipated in the BBI.
It cannot be that proverbial ostrich that buried its head under the sand. We have now to come to the reality that if we go to 2022 election with the current competition, with the current cutthroat competition that we have in the country, I can assure you there might be violence.
That he has made, but it is important to appreciate that the amendment to the Constitution were dealing with problems that were facing Kenyans, and the problems are still facing Kenyans. The fact that the thing is bogged up in court does not resolve our problems. The problems must be resolved through a constitutional amendment. How I wish the judiciary would take heed of what he said.
There's elections next year, right? So whatever has not been achieved, Kenya remains, and the next administration should be able to achieve that. But he has laid a very good foundation. So when the foundation is good, the house can grow.
President Uhuru Kenyatta concludes his 8th presidential address, insisting on the importance of constitutional amendment. On whether his predecessor will take on this agenda is a matter of wait and see. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Panel Biddings, Nairobi.